everybody. Welcome to episode 113 of We Made It Podcast. Drop it for him, Caesar, repping that Lula Livre shirt.
Saint Teresi.
Yeah, making up numbers and languages. Episode 113, we're recording on a Saturday afternoon because we does this and we care so much about giving out this free content.
Yeah.
Actually, we're paying to actually upload this content. Oh, sorry, Caesar's over here shooting selfies. My bad. Caught.
This is free content, so I'm going to definitely give it half effort.
We made a podcast.com. At We Made a Podcast. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel and you can see Caesar getting caught shooting
our
that
YouTube
selfie.
channel is a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot of fun to watch those videos.
Yeah, nobody watches it, but it's fun for me to watch.
When I see 15 views, I'm like, okay.
That's from ones a year ago, but
last week's at 12, but okay.
We Made a Podcast at We Made a Podcast on all social media. We Made a Podcast.com. We're on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. Even though I didn't upload our last episode. And YouTube, you can watch the video of the episode. Make sure you go check out Dro the Gooner. Always dropping the best. Dropping recaps of Copa. What's up? Dropping recaps of Gold Cup and Copa America matches. What's up with you?
Your phone, dude. I can't believe it got this much worse since the last episode.
Caesar's.
I think it's slowly. What's it called?
Disintegrating.
Disintegrating. You want to show
Don't do that, Caesar. Can you not? Because if you mess around, it's gonna be annoying.
What do you mean?
Can you just chill out?
I can't pick up your phone and show it. What is that messing around? Hey, look! Here's my phone. Look at this. Look at this. Look, camera. I picked it up. Oh, when I tap the screen, it's going good. Text messages.
Doubt it.
Swipe.
Caesar,
look, I'm
Caesar,
in. Got the Shenron in the background from Dragon Ball Z.
Can we focus, please?
But when Bam picks up his phone, there's a red light that just came on and said error.
Can you focus?
When you turn your phone on, does it do like that MS-DOS thing? Like it's like C ... dash.
Oh, you're hilarious. Anyway, let's go back to Dro the Gooner, giving him his props.
I need to talk to him about that phone. Where's Dro at? Dro, do you see this phone, Dro? Look at this phone, dog.
Okay.
It's literally surfing on the case now. Here's the case. It's resting like this. What's wrong with your phone? Make sure y'all check out Dro the Gooner. Dro the Gooner did a recap a couple weeks ago. He does those Arsenal recap. My favorite Arsenal person ever, and does the third best recaps of all time behind me.
You're not giving him his
and
correct props.
ESPN FC. So I'm playing Dro the Gooner.
Anyway, I should cut that.
Also, shout out Tiki Taka Podcast. Tiki Taka just made their comeback, as we announced before. They made a little comeback. They're doing their thing out here. Check them out on SoundCloud. They're also on Spotify as well.
Okay, let's do their proper.
There's no proper shout out. I just did it. That was proper. You better hold on to that phone. I'm watching it.
Caesar, first of all, Dro the Gooner is doing recaps of Gold Cup and Copa America matches. He recapped USA Panama. He was talking about.
I know he does.
He's talking about Will Trapp in there. Also, he's recapping the Copa America. Really great analysis of Dro the Gooner. Make sure you check out Tiki Taka Podcast. One of the reasons you should check out Tiki Taka Podcast is because we don't have enough women talking about this sport, and Tiki Taka Podcast does feature one Holly Williams. Also features Jeff Wall, who Caesar has done some MMA podcasts with, and also S. Barahani. They're out there doing their thing in Toronto, Canada, the greater Toronto area. I don't know if they're exactly in Toronto. I'll keep it real. But make sure you support people. And honestly, it's dope for me to hear a woman talking about soccer. We don't get enough of that. Even in the Women's World Cup. I don't want to hear from Alexi Lawless, and I want to take his spot.
You don't want to see Alexi Lawless's rant?
Yeah, and I don't want to see him like put on a dress because USA won or something. Whatever he said. Some weirdo.
Is that what he said?
Some weirdo stuff. I'm like, what are you talking about? Dude, you're goofy. But anyway, We Made It Podcast. And we're here to talk about these games, get into these recaps, also preview the semifinals, and we're gonna definitely have to talk about your boy Mohammed Salah. But Caesar, did you watch Brazil Paraguay?
Absolutely.
How long did it take for you to fall asleep? No, I'm just joking.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I can't sleep during those games. It's just too stressful.
Yeah, no, I understand. Shout out to Caesar, though, because Caesar did drop me that ESPN Plus joint, so I was able to watch it late.
Even though we had an entire year of recording, and then you watch 0 Serie A matches, it's excellent that it was at Copa America you decided to use the login to watch the show.
Caesar's never given me that login.
You never wanted it.
Oh, okay, so he never offered the login. How about that?
I can search.
You sure can. You sure can.
Actually, I can't because I got a new phone, but you know.
And
I know you got logs from years from that phone. That phone dates back to Bush era.
Caesar, you know I exited the group, the Me, You, and Tessie group. I exited that joint.
I've been exited that.
Really?
Oh yeah.
It deleted 200,000 messages. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, we went off. When I joined the phone, like I got the new phone. It was like, ridiculous. What groups do you want to join? I didn't click that one to join back in.
Clever. All right. Anyway, Caesar, let's actually talk about the sport we love.
Clever. That's mean.
Thursday, Brazil played Paraguay in Porto Alegre. It was cold. It was chilly down there. People was wearing jackets. I seen some lady wearing gloves.
People don't know. It's winter right now in Brazil. So
in parts of Brazil. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it's winter in Brazil.
Yeah, but I mean, like
some of Brazil's like way up not near the equator. Don't really have seasons like that. But down there in South Brazil, it's chilly. They're wearing gloves out there in Porto Alegre.
You thought it was gonna be? I bet they thought it was gonna be hot. Nope, this summer tournament to the winter, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously not the whole country's having that.
No,
weather,
I know, but
because it's a big country. But
but I mean, be fair with you. Like, let's say Salvador, it's a winter. It's colder for them what they're used to, so it's like colder for them too.
Oh, and it rained like crazy today during the game. But yeah, so it was chilly out there. I thought that was cool to see somebody wearing gloves. People don't know that it actually snows in parts of Brazil. Mm-hmm. I put before the game that I would like to see Swerverton make some defensive plays. 4th minute, he did it for me.
Swerverton is
he's an interesting guy. In the 9th minute, I put that Swerverton is trying to go 1v1 like every time. Like, you need to relax. That was kind of the theme of his game. Is like, let me try to do something one-on-one. And like sometimes he rarely actually got by somebody.
But when he did it, it made something happen though.
I don't think he did actually. Maybe like once or
twice.
He did.
He had a couple plays at the end. I remember him doing.
Okay, maybe at the end.
In there.
Yeah. That's in the 74th minute. He did have a nice cross. But most of the time, he ended up passing it back or get the ball taken.
Facts.
Yeah.
Story of Brazil.
But whatever.
Everybody did it on his team.
15th minute. I put that Paraguay is playing hard and fast and with confidence. In the 19th minute, I put that it looked like there was some confusion in the attack for Brazil. They were going down the right a lot in this game with Gabriel Jesus playing on the right, which was interesting, and I just didn't love that. Then I was wondering why Richarlison didn't play, but then I found out that he had some ancient disease, mumps. I was like, damn, this dude really took it back and got...
I don't know if it was him. I think it was a family member.
No, they said he had the mumps.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was seeing his mom had or something. I think he's from his mom.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he got mumps from his mom. Did she come from the 1800s or what?
That's not the first time I heard Brazilian's mumps, by the way.
Mumps?
Yeah, I've heard it.
Yeah, I know. Can y'all get some penicillin down there, or what's good?
Yeah, send Big Pharma down there. We need some help.
Oh, yeah, you already got Big Pharma, but
okay, I guess we don't have that though.
Getting mumps.
I mean, there's a drugstore on every corner in Brazil now. It's insane. I don't know why we have mumps.
Y'all don't got no Tylenol to get rid of mumps.
Tylenol?
Yeah, I don't know what gets rid of mumps. We haven't had that. We haven't had mumps in America for 200 years.
Oh, aren't you guys so cool? Anything else?
You guys.
Yeah, all of a sudden I got to defend my people. Yeah. So the big issue I think I had with the attack, especially going forward, Swerverton I think was doing what maybe he was instructed hey you got to do your thing. I'm not gonna attack him for that. Yeah. They need that, they need a guy who's gonna go at players. Mm-hmm. And I really, really, really hate this formation with Firmino in the middle and Gabriel Jesus on the right. I don't get it. I hate it. You might as well just start Willian and just knock this off. Either honestly, what are we doing here? It's not translating in goals. The farce that was a 6-goal game, that was a farce. That wasn't real. That wasn't an accurate description of what you need to, what this team needs, what's going forward. It's I already never was a fan of National Team Firmino. I don't like National Team Firmino because Firmino's offense is catered specifically to a style. It has to be a certain style.
He's a false nine.
False nine, but Brazil doesn't play that style. They don't
most
play
teams
that
don't.
game.
Most teams don't.
Yeah, no. Like Liverpool can do that. They can make that happen, especially when you have Mane and Mo Salah, right, who are very attack oriented. You can do a false nine, but Brazil, they don't really do that. They're very structured on the 4-3-3. Like they do that. Like forever, they've been the 4-3-3 team. So when I see him out there, like. I'm like I see you're good, but the problem is not you. Like I don't have an issue with you. You're just not in the right formation or tactic to use your best abilities.
Absolutely.
And Firmino is not in that role thinking, I can't be a false nine right now.
No, he can't.
He doesn't have the trigger which goes, I gotta turn the switch and I'm just gonna turn and shoot. Or I'm a dish or I'm gonna be a nine. He doesn't have that. Like
Firmino wanna drop back deep.
He does. Firmino wants to lay everybody off. Lay up here. Like this is pick and rolls. That's what he likes doing.
But yeah, you got two players that are really playing out of position up there and it didn't look great.
Okay. One thing I'll say between Firmino and Gabriel Jesus, I'm gonna give Gabriel Jesus some credit because Gabriel Jesus is going there and he's trying to be a winger.
He's doing his He's listening to.
He's doing his job.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him.
Like so, I'll give him that at least. Like it's not working for me at all, to be honest with you. But I see some. I'm like, oh, like you kind of like have, but you're just not that guy though.
Yeah, honestly, William would do a lot better there.
Absolutely, just let him in there. I think
he came in late. But yeah, the first half it was going pretty back and forth. I did see Neymar sitting up somewhere with Casemiro. I wrote down that that Casemiro has already caught Neymar going for Paraguay. He's already caught him doing that.
You're stupid.
Neymar don't want them to win without him.
He's not going for Paraguay. No.
Okay. You think that Neymar wants Brazil to win it without him?
He's okay with them advancing past Paraguay, but like he doesn't want them to win the championship.
Okay, all right.
He doesn't want them beating Argentina.
Okay, all right.
He wants them beating Paraguay.
So it was just like a little nut. So it's just like a little. Oh yeah, he just
when William made the penalties, he's like
yeah.
But if Messi scores, he's gonna be like,
whoa.
Hey, sorry.
No, I thought it was offside.
Snake in my boot.
But yeah, halftime ended 0-0. What's the name? Alexandro came on for Felipe Luis.
Hate when fullbacks get subbed out. Bothers me.
Yeah, who knows? He might have had a little knock.
Yeah, I just hate it though.
Yeah. 49th minute, I did write that Swerverton with a question mark, and I put that he might be more of a substitute type of player, at least in this like national team situation.
Absolutely.
And that's not a bad thing.
I think he's really effective. He has talent. He can do his thing, and I think that coming off the bench, he's really dangerous.
Yeah.
Some players,
we saw it.
like Douglas Costa, they're the worst nightmare for you. Not when you're starting. And they're coming off the bench because the game's already been played. Yeah. Well, after the 65-minute mark, you're playing your game on your second wind. And to have someone coming in fresh, that's a pain for any fullback.
Fast and hungry. And sometimes when you're a substitute, like you're coming off and you're like, yo, I really want to show what I can do because I was benched kind of thing. Like, and not like, oh, you're mad, but like, okay, let me show, like, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to do my thing so I can start next game potentially. But yeah, in the 54th minute, we had a penalty call for Brazil on Firmino, went to VAR. I thought it was a clear penalty. And it ended up being a red card for Balbuena, not to be confused with Valbuena. But
I meant Valbuena.
Yeah, it was Balbuena of Paraguay. But then it ended up not being a penalty and it ended up being a free kick. I honestly don't know what happened. I think I kind of just like looked away because I thought it was a penalty. I guess it was the foul was before the box. I had no idea. And then Dani Alves took the free kick and he missed it. In the 60th minute, I put that Paraguay's not looking too bad down a man. Honestly, there was a point in there I was like, they might could get lucky because Brazil's not really like they were keeping possession, but I was like, you feel like
I didn't even notice they were down a man.
Exactly.
That wasn't like a thing.
Yeah.
Like I still saw Almiron making these crazy runs with his huge eyebrows.
Look like
he has like this much face and this much rest to everything and eyebrow. Like
he looks like a light skinned Elmo.
He does.
Or maybe is it Ernie?
He looks like a straight puppet.
Bert or Ernie? Which one's who's the orange one? Who's the orange one? Is that Ernie?
Ernie, yeah.
Yeah, he looks
Wait, I thought Ernie was the yellow one.
I don't know. 74th minute, Swerverton sent in a nice cross. Coutinho missed the header, and then the ball fell to Gabriel Jesus, and he shot it wide. That was like the chance I thought was going to go in.
Yeah.
75th minute, I put that Brazil's pressing for the goal, but they're just not getting it. Ends up going to penalties on 0-0. I was so happy that there was no extra time. Oh my God. You don't understand.
I forgot about that when it started. I was like, oh no.
You don't understand. I was like, oh, they're going straight to penalties? Yes.
I was sad.
Yeah, no, I would imagine for you, yeah, for sure. I just hate extra time with a passion.
I don't like extra time either, but I was like, damn, maybe they just need a little bit more time to get some going because they were pressing on Paraguay pretty hard.
Yeah, they were. So the game goes to penalties. Paraguay's first guy misses his penalty. Willian made his. Marquinhos made his. Interesting seeing Marquinhos go second. Coutinho made his. Then Firmino missed. Then Gabriel Jesus made his. And then Paraguay's last guy missed his penalty. So
when I saw Firmino miss, I was like, ah.
Yeah, he shot it wide too. It didn't even get saved.
Like crazy wide.
Yeah. Oh, and Paraguay's first guy, that was that save that Alisson got. And he was just like way.
Alisson's so good.
I was like, dog, you got to.
I almost feel bad for Ederson. I'm like, damn, you're just in the wrong time, dude.
But you know what? I feel like there's something about Alisson that makes me feel like he's getting out of shape a little bit. Like, don't he look kind of lumberjacky? This dude riding.
He's got he got that scruff for sure, like the big old beard.
He's German, yo. Ederson's a real one.
Straight German. Ederson's just a goon neck tattoo.
Yeah. So yeah, I did put that.
I like Ederson because he's like kind of fat.
He's a little chubby. You don't really see much muscle, but he's a baller though.
He is a baller.
I did put that. Maybe Brazil might be kind of tired for this game on Tuesday because that was what the heck was that? That was a tough game, and going to penalties is stressful. So like we'll see what happens against this game in Argentina. We'll get into the previews of the semifinals in a little bit. Did you watch Venezuela Argentina? I didn't watch it.
No, I didn't.
Okay, well let's talk about Colombia versus Chile then.
Watch highlights.
I did see the highlights.
And I read Messi's post game comments
about the pitch.
About
what?
About saying he's not having his best tournament.
Oh yeah, and he was complaining about the pitch. He hasn't scored yet, has he? Yeah, weird.
No, wait. He did. He scored one. He did. Yeah, he did.
Against who?
The first game.
No,
Colombia. Second game. He scored against
Qatar.
Yeah, I think it was against Qatar. Yeah, I think he scored. I remember him doing the celebration.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're right. I
he did score. He scored one, I think, only.
Yeah,
but he's off. He doesn't care.
I haven't watched him play since Colombia, so. Colombia versus Chile. This is my first time actually listening to the ESPN coverage for Copa America because I didn't listen in the Brazil game. I was like, I'm not listening to that because I watched the game a lot later too. 4th minute. I was excited for this game. You know what else I did find out too is a World Cup qualifiers for Condom Bowl start March 23rd next year. So March 23rd, 2020, that's some qualifiers for 2022 World Cup start. That's my second favorite tournament. I had to get that in there.
Your qualifiers are your favorite tournament?
Copa America is my favorite. Then the Condom qualifiers is my second favorite
World
tournament.
Cup qualifiers.
Yeah, World Cup qualifiers, yes. What if they make Copa America qualifiers? That'd be hilarious.
I'm like, can we not have a qualification for 13 countries?
Right. Colombia versus Chile, 4th minute, I put that square A playing off top. Did you watch this game? Okay. 6th minute, I put Colombia's putting pressure.
I had to after what you kept telling me we were on the phone, and I watched the end too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. We were on the phone. I don't know if I want to get into all this stuff.
You said, what did you say? You said it doesn't pick up to the 54th minute.
Yeah, it definitely was like in the 70th minute or something like that, like 59th minute. Like after Vidal got his yellow, then it was like kind of more exciting. There was a couple goals that were called off. Aranguiz got that goal, and it was a. You know, I did put something about Davinson Sanchez. I put that he's regressed a lot. His control is really bad in this game. And the whole tournament, his control's bad. His pass has been really bad. He's playing nervous. And that goal that was actually called off in the 16th minute, that was his mistake. The ball's coming and, what's his name? Ospina's going for it. And he kind of like ends up right there and like half kicks it. And then it falls to Aranguiz. But it got called off because the pass to Alexis Sanchez was
there's like hesitation to him now.
Yeah, there's something like that's regressed. And honestly, even with Tottenham...
He doesn't have his confidence.
Yeah, even with Tottenham, he didn't look very good to me. Like, his first season there, like, he looked pretty good, but, like, now he looks pretty bad.
That sucks.
Okay, Caesar, Spanish comprehension situation right here. There's a dude on Chile whose name is pulgar. Now, the word for flea is pulga. Is pulgar to flee? Is that a verb?
Oh, you think it's a verb?
Yeah, but flee with the A.
You think... I think it means more of the flea.
Nah, yeah, that'd be al pulga.
El Pulgar. Yeah, but it's a name.
Yeah, nah, I think that pulgar is
the same.
to flee.
Flea, same thing in Portuguese too. It's funny.
Yeah, so that was. I'm like pulgar. I'm like, what is he to flee? Like, what's going on?
You're really funny right now. You're trying to say is his name a verb?
Yeah. Is pulga a verb too?
That's kind of cool to have a verb like name.
Like a conjugation of a verb. I don't know. Anyway.
This show's ridiculous.
Yo, because you're talking about my phone the whole time.
So you had to come back with the heat about the Spanish comprehension.
You know I does this.
You do.
Anyway, fast forward. Zapata came on for Falcao in the 77th minute. 89th minute, James got a yellow card. Anyway, let's go to these penalties. I was really annoyed. Honestly, I wanted Colombia to win. They had such a good tournament. Only Colombia and Brazil have not given up a goal the whole tournament. Brazil goes into the semifinals not giving up a goal. Colombia obviously went out in the quarterfinals without giving up a goal. Crazy.
It'd be a nice finals matchup.
What would?
Colombia versus Brazil.
Yeah, but well, that's not gonna happen. James made his penalty. Cardona made his. Everybody on Chile made theirs. Square made his. It almost got saved though. Then Yerry Mina went fourth. He made his.
It did his.
Then he did some dance and showed his shin guards, and that's what Caesar said. That's what
you literally lost them the game. You literally did.
And then
you jinxed it, dude. They're from Colombia. They believe in jinxing.
Oh, absolutely. It was superstition. And then some dude named Tessio, who I had no idea was even
Cockroach.
playing. Damn. I had no idea he was even playing. He plays for Club Leon.
I never saw him. He looks like...
I didn't see him in the whole game.
He looks like a Brazilian taxi driver.
I think he just ran on the pitch and put on like somebody's kit.
He could be an Uber driver. Just I got this.
He had put on Adias's kit or something like that.
He looks very regular. Yeah. And he came out there and did a regular ass shot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fifth shooter too. Like
fifth shooter.
They were like, he's the one with the clip. He got this.
He definitely, that clip, the gun jammed on him. And he missed his... I didn't put it... Usually I put if it got saved, so I think he just missed it. So, Chile goes through on penalties. They win. They're going to be in the semifinal.
Insanely whacked me.
Oh, very whack. And then let's get into this last game, and then we'll talk a little Women's World Cup.
I feel bad for Colombia.
I know, dog. That's really rough.
They had the best tournament probably ever.
Yeah.
They just couldn't get it finished. They just couldn't get the finish, man. They just couldn't get it done. They weren't servicing Duvan Zapata when he came in the end. There's no service towards him. Either. They kept doing like long ball Uniteds up to that. It was really weird.
Honestly, I think the difference in this game was the center back play. It might sound crazy, but I just felt like...
You think that because the center back play was so bad, the midfielders had to come back and compromise for it?
There was just something missing.
Colombia has a very strong midfield. They have good midfield, good wingers.
Chile does too.
And normally you'd be able to make the transition easy to give service up to the top, and I don't remember really Falcao and Zapata really putting in work from the top.
Much. Even Roger Martinez, like there was a couple chances, but like it just wasn't really that. It wasn't really that great.
Chile's gonna win a 3-peat like the Lakers.
Oh, it's gonna be so annoying. Okay, so then also we had Uruguay versus Peru today. Do you even know the result?
No, I don't. I'm here to show.
Oh, nice. Excited. Okay, are you falling asleep? What's good?
No, I'm good.
You're falling down. You all right?
Yeah, I didn't want to do it on camera.
All right. Uruguay versus Peru. I did put Valverde started today, which was interesting.
I turned the game on at 54th minute mark, and I don't remember anything after 68.
Okay. You fell asleep?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was dead tired.
Okay. What's his name? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Diata Shetter or something like that. He started. I put that I want to see him do something.
For who?
For Uruguay.
Okay. Because Peru started one of my favorite Peruvian players.
Who?
Carrillo. That's my guy. Carrillo's a baller.
Carrillo.
Number 18 over there. He was putting in work.
He got,
when I was away.
He got subbed out.
Yeah.
At some point. You like him because of his hair.
No, I like him because I remember he was balling on Sporting Lisbon, and now he's loaned out to Saudi Arabia.
Damn, it's rough out here.
But he's on the same team as Giovinco.
Yeah, they're probably over there happening.
And also, another fun, that's where Wilfred Boney is. Wilfred Boney's up there, too.
He's in Saudi Arabia.
In January he got loaned out. He was injured the whole time for Swansea, and then he got loaned out of an injury, and he was playing out there. The jersey looked crazy. I don't even think it was Saudi. I think it was somewhere else because it might have been Qatar because his jersey was very loose. Good. It was very Goodwill and loose. I was like, oh man, what year Adidas is that? Is it Adidas with the circly names? Is it Adidas Classics?
Anyway, let's get into this game.
No.
In the 10th minute, I put that Peru's looking a little bit better than Uruguay. 20th minute, I put that Uruguay's right back. Luxalt was hurt.
I'm excited because I don't know the result.
Yeah, Uruguay's right back was whoever the guy that's hurt. I think his name was Gonzalez. I can't remember. He was really bad. Carrillo went past him very easily 2 times. Like not even like a question. He just went past him.
This guy's in a way.
Yeah. 24th minute, Cavani missed a close shot, but it was actually called offsides. Okay, I've written this down before, but I think I just kind of, maybe we've actually talked about this thing before. I just really need them to stop with the late offside calls. Like, I just really need them to stop because they're going to stop when somebody gets injured because you're letting play, like, this play, was it this one? I think it was this play in the 24th minute. It was so much happened between what was the offside call and then the shot that Cavani sailed. I'm like, yo, if somebody got injured during the time where you should have called offsides and everybody stopped, that's on the ref.
If maybe they should stop using the flag thing and do like a buzz indication.
I don't know, but
because they got to watch. Maybe one of them can vibrate, and that means look at the sideline ref or something. You know?
Yeah, I'm like, no, because the sideline ref, they're what they're doing is letting VAR. They're like, don't put the offside flag up because if it's kind of close, like then we can just go to VAR after the goal. But I'm like, yo, if you're letting an offside play go for like however many seconds, like 30 seconds, 15 seconds, however long, maybe not 30 seconds. If somebody gets injured in that time, that's on the sideline ref. You need to stop the play.
Yeah, I agree.
It's offsides. Blow the whistle so somebody don't keep playing and then they get hurt. It's really ridiculous. I'm like, yo, you seen these offsides. It wasn't even a hard call.
Yeah.
Put the damn flag up.
They're going to, like I said, I always take someone getting hurt for them to stop.
It's going to be an injury in between.
A dead play.
Yeah, exactly. I think in the Colombia-Chile game, there was a play where, you know what, I take that back. There was something that happened, but it wasn't exactly this situation. But yeah, I'm just like, yo, somebody's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of goals get called back after VAR that it was offsides. What's the point of the sideline ref if they don't do their job anymore? Like, honestly, that was annoying. It happened again in the 29th minute. What do I call offsides? Yeah, that was the one that really frustrated me is 29th minute. Anyway, because it was another goal that was called off. What's his name? Godin got a yellow in 33rd minute. Shout out to center backs that get an early yellow and don't get another one.
So impressive.
I'm like, damn, you're really good.
You have so much restraint. It makes me wonder how you got that first one. You just be like, I can be wild now. No, okay, I'm a dial back.
Yeah, exactly. It started raining really hard. I was like, whoa, because it was fine. And then I looked at when Godin got his yellow card.
In my home city.
Yeah. In Salvador, you seen Cavani post that joint?
That was cute.
Yeah,
I was just happy. All I really cared is that he put the Faro de Bajo on there and made me really happy.
It was.
I missed that place so much.
All the black people in there and somebody saying you're not black. All right.
Just as black as Soares is.
I mean, he is. He is black grandpa. Halftime it went 0-0.
Undocumented.
Wow.
Wait, no, that's not the term. I meant like pictures.
What, you should put him in a cage? What, is that what you're saying?
Whoa! No, I'm saying no pictures.
Stomp on his floor one more time. Okay. Ooh. 57th minute. Lucas Torreira came on for Nahitan Nandez. That name is wild. Is this some kind of like indigenous name? That dude, Nahitan Nandez?
Sounds like it, honestly.
Yeah, that's kind of a cool name.
Mm-hmm. Nahitan does.
Yeah. 58th minute, Godin missed a shot. It was like after a corner. It was pretty close. 59th minute, a goal by Cavani called off. It was really close initially. Then they showed the replay, like the line. I do not think that was offsides. Honestly, like I'm like, yo, like they went to VAR because like it was like
was that when was this?
What minute? 59th.
I did see this because I remember they were like in there forever. Like he was sitting there, and you watching English? Were you watching English?
No, I was watching Spanish.
Okay, in the English they were like, he was like, "This is ridiculous. Like, why are they doing a review?" And then after the review, the guy has to go look himself too. So after he was doing that long review, then he went inside and went in the booth too. I'm like, why is this process like this?
I don't know, but
why do you have 15 guys up there that can't get it right? Then the guy downstairs has to go look himself. It's so dumb.
I'm just like, yo, honestly, I don't think that was offsides, dude. Like, they're showing the line. I'm like, he's on sides to me.
And sometimes those offside cameras are kind of cheap because sometimes it's all angle based.
Yeah.
So, like, you could be at an angle and you can look super offsides. The other angle, you look like you're onsides.
Honestly, like, whatever they showed, if I hear this, whatever they showed, I was like, you know what, dude? Like, it is what it is, but I just don't think that was offsides. Like, I don't know if there's going to be somebody talking about it later, but it didn't look offsides to me. But they called it offsides. I thought it was fugazi. It was a really good counterattack and goal by Cavani. I thought he was going to lay it off. I don't know how in the world he got that ball in there. The shot was kind of crazy. I don't know if he, like, hit it off the ground. It jointly like a boomerang the way it went in there. It was really weird.
Nice curve on it.
73rd minute, we had a goal called off again on Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez, did you see his hair? He had the interstellar wave in his head. It was just like this thing here, like the interstellar wave. I'm like, I don't know how you did that. I don't even think you did it on purpose. But it was a really
combination of perspiration going on.
Like, it was like, yo, how thick is your sweat then, dog? Like, what's the deal?
That's gross.
So, yeah, that was another goal called offsides. 80th minute, I put that. I know it's going to go to penalties, and I know Cavani's going to miss his. 93rd minute, Luis Suarez missed the ball and a decent chance in the box. Like, it was like a lob pass over to him in the box, and he was like trying to like shoot it, but he ended up missing the ball. 97th minute, it was 7 minutes extra time. 97th minute, Stuani came off for Valverde. I think they're getting ready for penalties. Goes to penalties. So, I'll just say the Peru penalties, and then I'll say the Uruguay. So Pablo Guerrero made his. Then number 11,
Flamingo.
Number 11 made his.
Number 11.
Number 19 made his. Advincula made his for the ancestors. He was going crazy after he made it too. But that was for the ancestors. And then number 20 on Peru.
What a dope last name, Advincula.
You feel me?
That's so hard.
And then number 20, who looked super Indio, he made his penalty for the ancestors too. Now let's go to Uruguay. Luis Suarez.
Wait, so they didn't miss
Hold up. Let's go to Uruguay. Don't be looking confused. I got you. Don't look confused. Uruguay. Luis Suarez goes first. His penalty is saved by that black goalie on Peru who's been there forever. Then Cavani makes his. So I was wrong. I was like Cavani's gonna miss his, but he made his. Stuani makes his. Betancourt steps up and makes his, and Toledo makes his. So yes, Peru won on penalties off of a Luis Suarez miss.
I'm mad you didn't read Uruguay first, because
you don't care.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah, Luis Suarez got his
penalties.
penalties.
Are you telling me that side of the bracket is gonna be Peru versus Chile?
Yep.
Do they touch?
That is a rivalry there. Yeah. This is
skinny versus a chubby country.
This is a what do they call it? Pacific Classico or
it's
something?
Like this, man. That's Peru. That's Peru, Chile.
Yeah, and Future did say off that Molly.
The
and that
Pacific
white
Classic. That's hilarious.
Future did say off that Molly and that white just like Peru.
Okay. The
Future did say
I don't care. The Cascadia of South America.
Okay. And then Future did say drug houses.
Oh my god, what's
like
wrong with you?
A lot. But yeah, so our semifinals in the Copa America is a East Coast battle, Brazil versus Argentina, and a West Coast battle, Peru versus Chile.
But when are those matchups occurring? How many days?
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Is Brazil Tuesday?
Yes.
Okay, I'm about to say
Tuesday's Brazil, and Wednesday is. Like, what's wrong with you? Why do you have to defy it? This is your podcast too.
No one can hear but you.
Okay.
If the mic picks that up, that'd be the most impressive thing in the whole world.
It does. But yeah, East Coast battle, Brazil versus Argentina. West Coast battle, Chile versus Peru. And we will have an East versus West final. I would say a Biggie versus Tupac, but Tupac's actually from New York, so I wouldn't.
So East versus East? Yeah. Tupac versus Biggie?
Yeah, so it's like Biggie versus Snoop or something.
Biggie versus Ice Cube.
There you go.
Biggie versus Snoop.
But yeah, okay. Also, we had semifinals of the Women's World Cup. Your boy did watch USA versus France.
As did I.
Great match there. I was very excited for that. You know your boy Donald Trump was going for France. You know he was. After Megan Rapinoe said she ain't going to the effing White House.
And he's mad that she scored.
Oh, yes. You know, he's salty. Him and Neymar are going against their own interests.
Whoa, what's up?
Yeah, you know Trump was going for France so hard out there in Japan for the G20. Were they protesting it? Usually they'd be protesting them G20s.
Someone stop political science ban, please. Usually be
don't let a G20 be in Europe.
I'm sure majority of ours thinks the G20 talking about some car, but if you want to talk about the G20 summit for real,
please don't ever downplay our very intelligent audience. They know what the G20 is.
I'm not
group of
calling them intelligent.
You said they think it's a car. We have an intelligent audience, or else they wouldn't listen to this show. But yeah, don't be having no G20 in Europe. They're gonna turn up. You okay?
Yeah, I'm done with your G20 comments. Can we continue?
You know what Future said? I'm joking.
You know what Future said?
You know what Future said? I'm a big dog cooking out in France. Okay. USA versus France. You know that I think that Megan Rapinoe, I've said it going back years, I think she's the best American player.
Hands down.
That's my opinion. Somebody could say Alex Morgan or somebody else, but that's my opinion about her. I think she's the best American player, male or female. First minute, USA had that shot off a counterattack. I was like, Fourth minute, Mbak Bathy or something got a yellow card off of Alex Morgan. I'm like, yo, you turning up. That yellow card led to that really dope goal by Megan Rapinoe off that free kick. Caesar, go ahead and say what I know what you're going to say.
When I first saw it, I thought it was going to be accidental, but then I saw that like Hertz kind of dummied it.
Did she?
She did. So when she
I thought that they just actually ended up going between her legs.
No, she dummied. If you watch the replay, she's like pointing and like doing her leg or something like that. Like, she's like, I'm like, you're a goon. Like you're really cool for that. That's a real like defensive focused mid doing.
You're
right
a baller if you did that.
Like I remember the replay. Like she meant to do it. Like she meant
That's
to
cool.
do it.
I didn't know.
Obviously, I don't think she knew it was gonna nutmeg the goalie too. But it went like three people
because it nutmeg the defender.
Yeah. So but she hurt it. Like she was trying to like do something to make sure it becomes a shot on goal, not like to pass to her to shoot it.
Gotcha.
I was like, okay, they're so good. It's ridiculous. So good. That game to me was a great display of levels to this. Like when I'm watching them, even like some of the French girls, I'm like, they're so much better than like even the males in America.
Yeah,
like they're so good.
Let's call them women. In the 12th minute, France was pressing. What does this say? 16th minute, I put this game is turned. 19th minute, I put this is a second hard foul on Rapinoe. They were targeting her a little bit. 30th minute, Alex Morgan was looking hurt. I felt like she would end up coming out at some point.
She faked it.
Halftime, USA.
That's fake injury.
Halftime, she did get subbed out later. Halftime, I put that USA is defensively so strong. You had mentioned that too about their back line.
Like I was watching the possession where the ball was moving. It was like watching like a dance. Like the whole back line, all their hips moving the same way. They were all ball watching. Like, you know, like sometimes if you watch like in America, like you'll be one guy kind of up, one guy kind of out, and they're moving. They're all walking like
in unison,
synchronized, and they're not even realize they're just like doing it. They're like walking here. They'll even walk the same direction with the line up. They're like doing these motions. I'm like, that's such good intelligence and coaching right there. Like they're so good.
But do you think they have that? It's a little bit easier for them because most of their games are national team games, whereas like male players are playing.
Yeah, but I don't see them. I don't see American players do it at club level either.
You wait.
They're not. I don't see them doing this kind of
like male players doing that at club level.
Yeah,
no, you're right.
I'm saying that I think the discipline is in general for the sport.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, defensively they're super good. Even though that right wing back on France was kind of like having some really good battles done. They were having some great battles on that side, and she was still trying to hold done.
Diarra.
Yeah, that was number 11.
Yeah, something like that.
They were having good battles, but it was too much. And then the other French player on the lesson number 10, like she was giving the ball up a lot. She's trying to do her thing now.
Yeah. 52nd minute after halftime, it ended up 1-0. At the 52nd minute, I put that France is putting some pressure. In the 58th minute, I put France is pushing hard. But 65th minute, we got another goal by Megan Rapinoe off a Tobin Heath cross, kind of like skipped off the ground. Somebody was there in the middle. I don't think it was actually Alex Morgan, but it might have been. But then it ended up falling to Rapinoe. Was not the easy shot by any means. When she made contact, I felt like it might go wide, but you can tell the way the ball's spinning. Sometimes that can hit off your foot and go wide.
I didn't think it was going to go wide. It looked pretty solid.
I mean, just because like the way the ball was, like the way the ball's spinning, sometimes it can just kind of careen off your foot.
Not for Rapinoe.
Yeah, obviously. I put that. Alex Morgan's mad. I don't really feel like they're like the best of friends. I feel like Alex Morgan is a number 9. She be wanting, they want to get them goals. She want to get them goals.
Yeah, she thought she has 4. She wanted to hold that record of all two goals back.
She want the Golden Boot in the World Cup. But
especially going against her old Lyon teammates.
You feel me? Well, I think what's the name played in Lyon too for a little bit. Megan Rapinoe.
That team has everybody.
Yeah, facts.
That was like they said that 7 of the French players I think were play for Lyon.
Well, Lyon's the best team in the world.
Yeah. 3-time champs in a row, right?
Something like that. 75th minute, there was a goal. It looked onside to me. They called Crystal Dunn offsides. I put that she was onside for sure. 81st minute, France got a goal off a free kick. It was a nice header by, I forgot her name. She's really tall, though. The little light-skinned one with the weird hair. 82nd minute. So
she's good, though.
Yeah, this is 2-1, so it's like a little bit tense right now. 82nd minute, Carly Lloyd came on for somebody.
Lavelle.
Okay. Sorry, 82nd minute, Carly Lloyd came on. 86th minute, France wants a handball in the box, and that definitely was a penalty. I was like, damn, dog. Like, that's tough. When you have VAR out here, like the VAR in this Women's World Cup has been insane and everything's happening so much. VAR can't see that. I'm like, that's a penalty, dude. It's not like some crazy Blake. She didn't have her arm like way out, but she had it out enough. I'm like, that's a penalty.
I was like, I've seen this called already. Why are we not calling this? I'm sorry.
I honestly couldn't believe
that
they didn't.
It's been called on players. It's been called on backwards. Like it has to be called.
It didn't go to VAR or anything. I was like, wow, dude. I couldn't believe that. I was really shocked because like when they showed the replay, I'm like, oh, that's a penalty. Like when your arm is out and the ball hit it and your arm shake, that's a penalty. If it was tucked in tight, it ain't gonna move like that. Well, but if it's off, like when it do that, like kind of jiggle, yo, that's a penalty.
I agree with you. No, for sure.
That's enough to know.
When I go back, I'm like, Dan's about to be PK. I wonder if they're gonna make it. Then they're like, oh, nothing. I'm like, they're not even gonna try. The 8 people, the 15 people they have upstairs watching all the 18 cameras. They didn't see that VAR. I saw it on my TV. Actually, I was watching the game on my phone at work on my laptop, and I saw the penalty on this screen.
Anytime when there's a cross and like or some kind of play in the box where a player's trying to cross or something like that or shoot it, and like you see them all kind of shoot their hand up like trying to tell the ref it's a penalty, you got to look at it. Like it might be that the player had their arm tight, but like. You have the service to look at it. You might as well make sure. You gotta at least let the people.
Isn't VAR supposed to make like correct error? So like,
I just was like, wow, dude, like VAR is trash. Like we said on episode 57, a whole last year ago.
Episode 57 was trash.
Last year ago. But yeah, anyway, that was really sad for France. Like. Whoa. But it is what it is. USA ends up winning 2-1. And yeah, they'll be in the semifinal playing against playing against England. So we got like an ancient battle there, And then we got Sweden versus Netherlands.
Is that today?
No, that's the semifinal.
Okay.
Sweden played Germany and Netherlands played Italy. But yeah, so we got England versus USA. Anybody that wants to know more about, if you want to know something funny about American history, like a war, just look up the War of 1812. Like, just look it up. It's the funniest thing ever. They burned down the White House, America trying to invade Canada and just got mollywopped. But yeah, look up the War of 1812. But we got England versus USA, and we got Sweden versus Netherlands. I'm definitely going to watch one of those games. But it looks like we might end up having a USA versus Sweden final.
I'd rather see USA versus Netherlands.
Why?
Because everyone says that one girl who's really good. I forgot her name. She's
The one what?
One player.
Thank you. Jeez. Give them some agency. Okay, Caesar.
Okay, dude.
Just you can just stomp the whole time. I can't call you out of your misogyny. No, I'm joking.
Oh my God.
Caesar, did you hear about Mohammed Salah and that dude on his team?
What happened?
No.
That's why I said what happened.
What's the next UFC event?
I don't know. I gotta check
You're lying.
phone cover first.
You're lying. What's
tonight?
Oh yeah. What is it?
I know the matchup. I don't know the number. There's too many numbers.
See?
Hey!
Nothing wrong with his phone here.
Look at this shit, y'all. Look at this. You would think that this is like a battery charger. It's not a phone cover. I'm gonna rip the rest of this.
Please don't.
Look at this. It looks like a credit card insert. This is not real. Look at the breakage on here, y'all. Look at the breakage.
It's actually supposed to be like that.
No, look at this dented bite marks. You eating this? You like this? You were like. That's what you did. I mean, there's a faded "We Made It" died out on the back.
There's a fool right here. What's wrong with you?
This is insane.
Look!
This is already coming over here.
Look, Caesar, can you stop breaking it?
I'm sorry, it's an accident. Okay, I fixed it. There you go.
You didn't fix it. You didn't fix it. I'm gonna tell you right now.
It's like Legos.
Let me just tell you right now. First of all, if I broke something of Caesar's, he gonna be so mad. But I'm supposed to just take this abuse right now. He just broke my phone.
I fixed it. Look, I really did.
Can I see?
Well, I fixed it.
He just break my stuff.
I wouldn't recommend you put your phone in there. You should dip your phone in like plastic.
I like that everybody got to see what you get excited about. You didn't care nothing about these games, and now you caring about clowning my phone case.
You spent all this time trying to attack me now. Yeah. I'm being gaslighted.
Okay, wow, all right. Anyway,
so what did Mo Salah do?
Okay, so one of Mohammed Salah's team. Let me just make sure that I have this. This is the right article I want to read first. Yeah. Mohammed Salah is a teammate on. Obviously, AFCON's going on right now. Caesar and I are losing some of our black card. We haven't watched.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to it. I'm waiting for the ESPN Plus deal.
Damn,
I'm just kidding. No.
But yeah, we haven't watched any AFCON.
Vienna's paying for me to watch.
Yeah, they should be. One of the Egypt players named. Dang, should I pronounce it exactly?
Can you stunt right now? Here, go ahead, right into the mic. Go ahead.
No,
come on.
I'm Warda. He's
whoa. I'm Warda.
I had a friend named we used to call him Arm. What you remember Warda? Do you remember her? Yeah. It means flower.
Cap Queen.
Damn, I'm calling people out on here. Anyway, Warda has been accused of many a bunch of sexual harassment and seems like some assault too. Okay, I'm not even going to say accused because he initially denied the allegations, but then he apologized for them. So when you're apologizing, you're admitting guilt.
Why would you apologize for something you didn't do? Yeah,
exactly. So he's guilty. Now, so this is saying the allegations first emerged when the Egyptian model, she's Egyptian British, if I'm not mistaken, named Merhan Keller, posted
Keller?
She's half British. Posted pictures on Instagram of inappropriate messages she says she received from Warda. Other social media users also shared pictures of conversations and videos purporting to show Warda harassing them or other women online.
Whoa.
He was taken off the Egypt team, and then he was put back on the team after Mohammed Salah came out on Twitter to support him. This is what Mohammed Salah said on Twitter. Women must be treated with the utmost respect. No means no. These things are and must remain sacred. Also, I believe that many who make mistakes can change for the better and shouldn't be sent straight to the guillotine, which is the easiest way out. We need to believe in second chances. We need to guide and educate. Shunning is not the answer. And then a bunch of other of his teammates came out in support of him. They were wearing shirts of his name.
Whoa!
Oh wait, hold on.
What?
Okay, several teammates joined Salah in showing support for Warda either on the pitch or on Twitter. Ahmed Higazi asked people to forgive him and Walid Suleiman tweeted a Quranic verse that says Allah forgives all sins. I don't really know if that's actually in there, but like definitely not all of them is in there. But anyway, after that guy scored in the game, the team captain
that guy scored in the game.
Oh, I'm sorry. After the captain Ahmed Al Mohammedi scored,
after that guy scored in the game,
he displayed Warda's shirt number 22 with he's put number 22 with his fingers. Several players raised Warda's shirt during their celebrations of the 2 goals Egypt scored on Wednesday. So they're going hard repping for him, including Mohammed Salah. An activist, I want to say she's in Egypt, but she's Egyptian. She said that you give someone a second chance when they are showing remorse for what they did, when they are willing to take responsibility and apologize to their victims, the women who had to endure his sexual harassment. But what you just did right now is enable a repeat sex offender. She's talking to Mohammed Salah. Another journalist, Egyptian journalist, said that your courage is in the wrong place to defend a harasser and a dirty man. You can tell that's a translation. Okay, there's some more that I want to say too. But let me there was something else in this article I wanted to. Caesar's getting annoyed because I'm reading stuff, but it's okay. This woman that Merhan Keller, she's a model, and she's lived in the UAE for a while. But yeah, I did say that he was suspended initially, but then he was put back on the team. And hold on, there was something else. Apologies. This says that some Egyptian supporters are now considering boycotting the national team. That probably won't happen that much. But yeah, anyway, Caesar, I'll say this before you go ahead and say something. I don't know how this is going to sound, but I think it's really whack that they're like talking about second chances and all this different stuff. I don't know who all the women were that he was harassing on Twitter and Instagram and being extra with. There was also a story about him like harassing in person 2 of his teammates' wives while he was playing in Greece. But I think that these guys would have a different reaction if he was doing that to their sister.
Absolutely.
Or like their wife.
Yeah.
Not to someone who, and maybe in their eyes, like she's just somebody who wants attention anyway. She's like a model and she's probably, on Instagram. Maybe, I didn't look at her Instagram, but maybe, she's showing her body and different things like that in certain ways. So maybe they don't necessarily value her as much. But if it was somebody...
Which is absurd.
Absolutely. But maybe if it was somebody who dressed more conservatively or was trying to portray themselves in a more conservative manner, these guys on the Egyptian national team would think that he's out of line. Or if it happened to be one of their family members. People take that stuff really serious, but it's just this lady who's a model on Instagram. She's not important. Go ahead.
All right, cool. So I think it's funny that, like, I know Mo Salah has a great reputation being a really nice guy and like seems really go easy and all good, but it's one thing where you're like showing support in terms of wanting your teammate to make it back on a team, and then if he were to bring up some whack argument to me saying like, yeah, but I'm trying to separate what happened outside the field with the field. Mm-hmm. I just want him there as a player. What happens to him out of here it should be handled a different way. Whatever, that's whack, but when you go to the level where it's like, hey, I support this guy, but then I'm gonna start repping him, act like because you changed into him being the victim because he was the perpetrator. Why am I you're telling me the flimsy crime of letting him go home early to his probably vacation house and kick it is that bad that we need to start throwing up deuces when we score, showing his shirt? Like, did he die?
Publicly supporting him?
The fact that the translation where we said about the guillotine thing, like it literally feels like that happened to him, or he almost did get his head chopped off. But it's like, dog, he was attacking women. He was a perpetrator. He was invading their privacy. He was harassing them. Mm-hmm. This man, he should be kissing everybody in the stadium's feet that if he's even allowed to just play this tournament. And you just they should let him play if he wants. And he has to be radio silent. Like, no, dog, you're not getting an interview. You're just gonna walk in and walk out and go home. That's it. And if you do something, get off your gun. That's a bare minimum of being nice. Well, the fact that everybody's going above and beyond and showing love, saying like he's in the wrong. If anything, he has numbers. He has numbers of women that he harassed. We told one person to get out of here. He's out, and now it's like rallying the troops back. That's ridiculous. It's dumb. I understand. The thing about this sport that I learned the most is that you learn how punishments are handed out based upon the cultures around the world. Cultures affect all of this. We're not in America, and things are different over there. But I don't care. Mo Salah, he played in Egypt. He's playing for Egypt. He's been living in England. He's lived around. He's lived in Italy. Like, he's done his thing. He's been around the world, and just the first sentence in his statement made you realize that he even felt like he knows what he's doing is not all the way right. Because you don't say that in the beginning, saying, I know we need to respect women and everything, and no means no. You're saying that because you're already ready to be a hypocrite. You're setting yourself up to be like, I'm about to be a hypocrite right now. Listen to me.
Well, I don't know if you remember, he had some interview a while ago, and it was this year though. He was saying like, you know, we need to respect women more in our culture. He like came out and said that, and he was getting a lot of praise for that, saying like in our culture. I think he's talking about the Middle East or like Muslim culture, or like Egypt, whatever. Well, like we need to respect women more, and then a lot of people were saying like, yo, like you just said this like not that long ago, and now you're like standing up for this guy. And also, I was looking at another article about this woman, Marianne Keller. She said that she's gotten a lot of abusive messages after this whole thing, and she's saying she can't go back to Egypt now. She's like they'll like kill me on the street if I try to go visit my family in Egypt. She's like,
she's probably worried about her family.
She said she was like, Mohammed Salah is like a god in Egypt.
I'm sure he's the biggest thing ever.
She's like they like worship him. She's like she's like because he said that, like now I'm getting attacked. But she did say that like she's getting a lot of abusive messages, but she said that, now this is what she said. She said that one of the players on the Egyptian national team actually reached out to her and was like being supportive and asked her side of the story. She didn't say who it was, but she's like, one of them actually did say, hey, what's going on here? But you know, it's probably one of the dudes who's kind of like, yeah, like I've seen him act in this way, or maybe that guy's
could have been a player where it happened to, like you said, one of his family members.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's just like, yo, like, okay.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, I just think
the word doesn't matter what that guy's word is. It's all about Mo Salah. That's the face.
Absolutely.
He's literally the face of the nation.
Yeah, absolutely. And she said also too, she was like, you know, you guys think that football fans are like crazy, or like in wherever you are. She was like, in Egypt they're way worse, and that's
I've heard that before. I've heard it's wild.
Absolutely a fact. There was a match. It was I don't think it was Egypt versus Algeria. It could have been, or it was an Egyptian club team versus an Algerian club team. But there was like a big old like melee, and I want to say 70 people died. Oh. You can look it up. Actually.
Whoa. Well, you don't have a cover. You're good.
Here, actually, well, let me look it up. I want to say, it was 70 people. Match deaths. Let's see. It was a few years ago. 2009? Okay, no, it was 36 people died. Oh, it was a qualifier, actually. Wait. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really remember how to look it up. But anyway, anybody who kind of remembers that, they'll remember it. But I remember even like out here, people from Egypt and Algeria were like beefing over that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, blaming each other for the whole thing. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it seems like this guy. Well, he's obviously guilty, but it seems like, you know, people show their true colors when it has to do with their friends. If somebody did something wrong, like, yo, maybe you don't. She was also saying, she's like, yo, speaking about Mohammed Salah, she's kind of like, because she's like, this is the thing that messed it up for me. Like him saying, she's like, if you care about women and stuff, like whatever you were saying before, why don't you just tell him something privately? Don't be going out on Twitter like defending him, because now everybody's looking at it like she's the bad guy now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's unfortunate, and I don't know. Like, there's not going to be any backlash, I'm sure, from Mohammed Salah. A lot of stuff is going under the radar these days because of all the tournaments. But Neymar, I haven't forgot about you, because Whatever about that the rape case, I have no idea. But I do know you leaked them pictures, bruh.
He did, but that case, the video was pretty.
I don't know nothing about none of that, but all I know is you leaking.
He did. That was stupid beyond belief.
It's criminal, actually.
Yeah, criminal. Okay, but a crime can be stupid too. So
yeah,
it
it's
was
criminal.
stupid.
Look, see,
but
see.
For sure, the video was like,
Look at this guy. See.
I mean, I still haven't blocked everything. I don't even know. You know, it's so funny. I was listening to our last episode, and I said that Neymar had been quiet. I was completely wrong. He's been very active online. I just don't have him anymore. So I thought I was still following him. So I was like, oh, he's been quiet. I haven't seen him post anything. I just don't follow him.
Well, you unfollowed him for the Bolsonaro picture. It wasn't for the rape case, sadly.
What are you talking about?
That's why you unfollowed him.
I have strikes.
What do you mean strikes?
One bad, the other two.
Oh, I don't know about the case. I just know that he releasing people's texts and pictures, and I can't rock with a snitch. Okay, Caesar, last thing I wanted to get into really quick. Your favorite team in Italy, AC Milan, they have been banned from Europa League.
Saw that.
Yeah, banned from Europa next season.
Dang, I can't do a Bakayoko tracker in the Champions League. Oh.
Well, no, they weren't in Champions League. They were in Europa. Yeah. Oh my God, I remember I watched them play some team from Luxembourg last year. What's wrong with me?
I don't know.
I'm mad that I did that. I'm mad I remembered I watched that.
You did it because you haven't seen any Serie A matches.
I did it for Bakayoko,
you want to
actually.
see how bad he was.
Yeah, exactly. And I went to see Higuain too. But yeah, you're all right. You have some issues. But yeah, what do you think about that? They're banned. They gotta fix them books, or they might get banned for the next season too.
Yeah, it's ever since they had the new ownership, they're doing some funny stuff behind them books, trying to cook them books or what? They're cooking those books. Yeah, I mean, I don't even think if they weren't contenders, they were kind of relevant and they kind of sucked, so it didn't really matter to me. If anything, they weren't even in my top 4. They weren't even in my top 5 or 6 Italian teams. Like, I didn't think they were that good at all. The only player I really kind of somewhat like watching is Lucas Paqueta, and he's not even that serious to me. He came on in a Brazil game. He lost the ball every time. I'm like, this is not even a thing.
Honestly, I think this is better for them. AC Milan's so bad.
Oh, it's crazy how bad.
Ever since I've started watching soccer and watching them, they've been garbage.
That's true. Yeah, they've been bad. You never got to see Thiago Silva days. You never got to see Ronaldinho, Kaká, all the players. Fat Ronaldo.
Wow, they're so bad. Like, just terrible playing style. No, I've seen garbage people. Like, I mean, some of the players are kind of good, but just the way they play is just like, oh man,
it's very ugly.
It's really bad. So yeah, honestly, I think this is good for them. I guess Torino and Roma.
They should get some young coach that just have a year off and just rebuild.
You need to have a year off so you can actually learn how to play a style of football.
Get a coach and have him for 2 years to build the system and just develop.
Yeah, something. But yeah, that is kind of crazy because they were talking about what's the name? Manchester City might get banned. So I'm like, dang. People were saying, oh no, it's not going to happen. But I'm like, well, damn. They shot Milan down. You know what I'm saying? They shot Milan down. They might shoot Manchester City down. You never know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we made it podcast episode 113. We have to do another one this week because you know daggone well we got to do this for the people and for the culture.
We does this.
Absolutely. Make sure you subscribe at WeMadeItPodcast.com and make sure you follow us on Instagram or Twitter.
Absolutely. Shout out. You know what? I'll do a shout out real quick.
Please do, sir.
I haven't talked to Ben about this, but met a friend and he makes music and we're gonna try to get his song next time on here. I was talking to him.
Okay.
He has a group. I think it's Talk Dog. I gotta look at it again.
This dude don't even know.
I do.
What's going on, man?
I can't remember it. Dude. I just kind of came out.
We can't be having radio silence,
yeah, but then you talk.
I'm waiting for you. You're the one saying you ain't talking. Oh, bad. Come on, man.
I gotta find it.
This dude, Caesar's the worst friend to promote something.
I just found out about this. It's really cool. Jeez. It's really cool, actually. It's really cool. Here it is. Calm Dog with a K. He makes us.
Can you spell it?
KALMDOG. Calm Dog. His song Hyperspace is really good. It's catchy. Go check it out on Spotify.
What kind of music
My
is
buddy
it?
Chris. It's like very like kind of housey, kind of like EDM-ish, like very house, like slow. Like it's pretty cool.
Sound like Tame Impala?
He has super auto tunes, like very low. I like it. It's really cool.
Sound like
it sounds like a very muffled Cuddy / like NERD song.
Okay, all right. Make sure you check out Calm
Yeah, check out Calm Dog. That's the homie.
Does he have social media?
Fellow soccer player too. I don't know social media. Fellow soccer player too. Chris, baller lefty out there.
This dude.
This was impromptu. I'm gonna do an official one later on.
No,
but just check out the homie Calm Dog on Spotify and go from there.
Yeah, and make sure you check out Tiki Talker Podcast, and make sure you check out Dro the Gooner on YouTube. Yeah, we made a podcast. Holler.
Oh,
what's up?
And make sure you check out Tarek's streams, Mufasa's Taquitos, with the 0 instead of a O at the end, I think.
Yeah, we're going to have Tarek on. Okay, might as well say this too. Even though, Caesar, you're really whack and you're annoying, actually, because I talked to Caesar about, hey, maybe let's do an episode, kind of a special. No, don't interrupt me. Okay,
hey, before you attack me,
Look at this guy.
before you attack me, I read it, okay? Relax.
Okay.
Relax.
Now, I'll continue.
I have a note here, and I put the quote on the top, and I started writing ideas of what I thought about it. So, before you try to empty the clip on me right now over something you have no idea about, and I take that phone case, and I snap it in half on this camera.
Violent.
Chill out.
Anyway.
It's violence and defending myself. Whoa. Antivirus just kicked in. Heard me threatening it.
Exactly. I told Caesar, I was like, hey, on the phone, hey man, I'm thinking about let's do I was reading through an old book of mine, and I was like, Caesar, hey, dog, I'm thinking about doing some kind of special episode, some kind of philosophical episode.
Is this are you ripping me, or are you going to talk about the episode? Because this sounds like you're leading into talking shit about me.
I just don't even know why I have male friends. I don't know why.
Don't assume my gender.
Anyway, I was like, let's do an episode, kind of a philosophical episode about sport. He's like, okay. I'm like, there's a quote that I found in a book of mine. I'm not going to say it now because I don't know if we're going to do it still. I'm going to send you the quote. Okay. Send it over, shoot it over. Tarek's like, I'm going to read it later. Caesar says, hey. And then I'm like, hey. Couple hours later, I'm like, you gonna read it or you want to die? He said, I'm gonna die, and start talking about some other stuff. So I don't know why this guy even come here, but this dude literally don't care about this
exact quote.
Oh yeah, don't care about this podcast. We try to do something special, but I do kind of want to do that episode with Tarek, but we'll see. We'll talk about it later.
Whoa,
not just with Tarek. Jeez, with you too. Jeez. But anyway, just know that we care about doing this podcast and doing really special things.
I really care.
Get out of here. We made a podcast. Hallelujah.
Yeah.